Hello, baby. What's good? It's your girl, Tatiana Tarot. We are back for another Fortune Chronicle Timeless Tarot edition. So if you're watching this, there's a message in here for you. Whether you watch the video in its entirety or you're watching for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, you can catch your girl here every Sunday or Monday or whenever I drop for the Fortune Chronicle of the week to get insight on what spirit wants you know about the energy ahead for you or for whenever you are watching this. So I've been telling you guys last week that the Serpentine sessions are back for one rendition, one time only, where it's going to be free for everybody. You might be asking yourself, what the hell are Serpentine sessions, girl? And they are my collective Akashic Record group guided meditation. If you don't know what the Akashic Records are, they're a multi-dimensional library. Like, think of the consciousness of source, being able to tap in and getting insight, data, knowledge, wisdom, and guidance on past lives, potential future outcomes, questions and insights on what's going on now, any specific predicaments, any intentions, how to best thrive in some area of your life, what your next steps should be, healing, trauma, healing, ancestral patterns, timeline jumping, all of this stuff we do in our Akashic Records. There are no limits. So in my Serpentine session guided meditations, I guide you in a nice, delicious, juicy, easeful meditation for you to open up your Akashic Records, hear from your elevated guides, whether those are interstellar guides, ancestral elevated guides, or other guides that are eager to await you, that are eagerly awaiting you on the other side of the spirit realm, to provide you with downloads, guidance on whatever you need to know at this time. We meet this Friday, April 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. If you cannot make that time, a recording will be made available to you for up to a week. All right. And then that recording will be uploaded onto my Akashic Record course bonus section, which is now available to you guys up until April 14th. Okay, so my Akashic Record course is on sale. It is your self-guided course that teaches you how to open up your Akashic Records, other people's records, how to read records for plants, animals, how to heal through the records, how to communicate with elevated spirit guides, how to quantum leap, timeline jump to the reality that you most desire, how to do past life regressions, how to up-level your life. All of this stuff is explored in my Akashic Record course, currently on sale. No code needed. Payment plan is available. So if you want a preview of that, you can catch me this Friday on my Zoom doing a live guided Akashic Record meditation for you guys. You can sign up down below. And if you're interested in getting the course now, by the 14th of April, you will also get this juicy bonus, Cosmic Abundance, learning how to use the Akashic Records to amplify your abundance, wealth, and ease in your financial field. So there are juicy bonuses that will be dropped into that course this month. Again, your opportunity to snatch that is by April 14th. Otherwise, the course will go back to its normal rate and the bonus will not be included. But if, again, you're looking for a freebie, you're like, I don't know what the Akashic Records are, girl, I just want to try it, meet me this Friday. Sign up using the link below. You will also get the replay, limited time only. Again, it will migrate to the course a week after. So I can't wait to see you guys there. We have about 1,000 people and above signed up for the meditation. The more the merrier. Let's make some magic happen. Let's make shift happen. No pun intended. And let's get into this Fortune Chronicles. I feel like I want to start with air signs. I never get to start with air signs. So let's jump into that. So if you are a, what are the air signs? Gemini, Libra, and a Aquarius, you're going to want to watch this up ahead. Okay, let's get into it. Air sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus, gray spirit. What is your wisdom for the air signs for whenever they watch this? What is it that you wish for them to know? Air signs, hello. What's good? Let's get the tea. All right, baby. So y'all are getting the Four of Cups, air signs. Four of Cups is, you know, the way that I'm perceiving this card, it's actually encouraging you to be rather whimsical, to invoke your imagination a little bit more with intention. How can we intentionally daydream? But daydream in the favor of our desires. So as you're clocking out or disassociating, you're also somewhat being productive or creative in the sense that you're tapping into the ease and the frequency of what it is you most want to conjure for yourself. You are daydreaming with intention. You are painting a portrait of your desires in your mind, a landscape, a texture, a flavor, colors, sensations, expectations, scenery, emotional display of how people will treat you once you have this thing that you desire, how you will be treating yourself, and a movie is playing in your mind. I think this needs to happen a little bit more deliberately to get into the space of what it is you are calling in. Definitely seems like with the Four of Cups, there is this figure that is meditating or is in a meditative stance at the base of a tree. Okay, this could be that this person is petitioning the ancestors, calling for particular spirits that are fed at the base of the tree, but there seems to be an intention behind this figure's approach in being at the base of the tree, and a focus in their stance, and rather maybe even a sense of not complacency, but maybe like, I haven't gotten what I wanted yet. My hands are crossed. I haven't gotten what I wanted yet. And perhaps this person is just taking a break from reality to cultivate that vision, to really hone in on the emotions and the feelings of what it would be like to have what it is that you want. Because in some ways, the spirit is already communicating. It's here. It's in front of your face. But are you deliberately stepping into the vibration of what it is that you want? Are you seeing it in your mind's eye? Are you practicing that? Are you cultivating your imagination, your creativity to your favor? Because quite often we use our imagination and our creativity against us. We're using it to worry. Worst case scenarios, to allow our anxiety to take hold of us, to project too far out into the future of possibilities and things that have not happened yet or are not happening at this moment. But we're making it real in our minds. We're making it real with our emotions. We're making it real with our expectations and that anxiety. So what if you did the antithesis of that? What if you deliberately sat down to program your mind, to envision a new storyline, to envision a new character, to envision a new identity, to envision the feelings, the stories, the characters, the whole movie behind you getting what you want, right? And I feel like that might have more of an immediate response from the spirit realm than what you are already gaining in this present moment. There seems to be like an immediacy with the Four of Cups. Here is what you want. I'm giving it to you. If you just snap out of it, you will be able to see that the resources that you're looking for are in front of your face. Okay, so whereas a lot of people associate the Four of Cups as a card of disassociation, a card of maybe complacency, lethargy, laziness in some way, I'm actually getting the message for you guys to step up using your imagination, using your skill sets as a magician. You know, before something happens in this physical realm, it is first thought of. You know, before you go ahead and brush your teeth, you probably thought about like, I need to go up and brush my teeth, right? Before you go ahead and fix a meal, you're thinking about what meal should I fix today. Same thing about your future circumstance. Before it comes and manifests into reality, let's take some time to intentionally see it in our mind's eye and really dwell in that realm for a bit, enjoy it, really act as if it's already here, hold that pose, maintain consistency within that vibration, and see how fast that comes to you. Close the gap between what you don't have and what is going on now by filling in the gap with, here are the emotions, here is the storyline, here is what I am envisioning for myself, and allowing yourself to get carried away. Now, this might mean like you're gonna do it for at least 1 minute a day, and then as that minute goes by, maybe you want to expand your daydream a bit, right? Maybe you just want to focus on, what are my core feelings I would like to feel when I have this desire? What would I like to look like when I have this desire? What would my body feel like? What would my relationship feel like? What would my house look like? And then keep expanding it and see if you can, increase that 1 minute to like 5 minutes, so on and so forth. But I am getting a lightness, air signs in your ability to manifest through visualization, through the imagination realms, through intentionally being creative about it. And it doesn't just have to be visualization. Maybe it could even be a journal of a vision board. We usually focus on a board, but in my 20s, I used to buy a journal and I would just cut and paste and do collages all throughout the whole journal. This is what I want for my career. This is what I want for my finances. This is what I want for my physical body. This is what I want for my spirituality. This is the type of clothes I want. This is the friends that I want. This is the education I want to invest in. This is, my new identity basically in a journal. And it's not just an array of themes mashed up into a board, but it would be a journal that I would just lose myself in daily, adding things or really living within the pages, putting perfume, putting different collages, tickets, a painting on it, writing affirmations. So it really is kind of like a self-concept journal, a new chapter up level journal. It could even be a year journal. 2026, this is what I want to do. 2025, this is what I want to do. But that excites me more than a vision board, because I like to add more things on, right? And just really allow my creative juices to spill out onto a journal that is never ending. I wish I had those journals with me so I can give you guys some examples. They're definitely in my storage in New Orleans. And when I get them journals, child, I think I have 3 of them. And they're like broken at the base. But they're so thick. They're like, they started off as thin journals, but like as they amass with photos and things inside, they're just massive. So it would be so good to see how much has manifested in those pages throughout the years, especially in my early 20s as a dancer, to how I am now and what has been manifested in my life. I'm sure my flavors would be gasted. And I think like now I have the idea or the desire to jump into that again and do it. I would put tarot cards, oracle cards, all types of things in there. And I would also make playlists for the pages. So it was a lot of fun. But that is what I am getting at for you guys. More of the creative mastermind, a creative genius. Let's see things first. Let's project out into the world what has yet to exist, rather than taking the status quo. Maybe that is the overall message. What you most desire has yet to be created, because it has to be envisioned and commanded by you. It has to be petitioned. This is what I want, guides. This is what I want, ancestors. And I'm going to take some more time to really hone in on those details so it feels real inside of my body. And then I'm going to start seeing evidence of that reality outside of me as well, and close the gap. Okay, on the subconscious level, air signs, you guys have the sun. So the sun does correspond to a new chapter, a new beginning, happiness, joy, elation, playfulness, our inner child. So all things play, all things imaginary, all things expansive, all things potential. Really stepping into that space of what did your inner child love to do? Maybe throwing your inner child a party, doing the activities, going back to the artistic activities, creative activities that your inner child loved to partake in. And I feel like that is going to be a massive breakthrough. A breakthrough is going to come through, you guys, air signs, but it's going to come through creative means, something that you are not thinking of or implementing right now, because maybe the way you're approaching this is very structural, is very, very linear, lineal, is very stoic in some way, and you need to bend, you need to recreate something new, and you need to readjust the Rubik's Cube, so to speak. So try that and see how that goes for you, air signs. Let's move on to fire signs. Okay, fire sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus, gray spirit. What is the wisdom that fire signs need to hear at this point in time, need to be made aware of? So if you are an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, Venus, this is for you, gray spirit. What is going on with them fire signs? Let's get into it. All right. Fire signs, you're getting the Queen of Pentacles. I know that, well, not all of the fire signs, it's your season. It's Aries season right now. But with the Queen of Pentacles coming out, it's giving a more meticulous, calculated, easeful type of vibe. It is actually giving more an earthy, down-to-earth type of vibe. So a fire signs, it is a time for you not to take things so serious. It is a time for you to be dedicated, diligent, consistent in your application towards that which you desire, in your efforts of grinding, achieving, and being ambitious. Your ambitions will pay off. Your ambitions are paying off. But what we're noticing now here with the Queen of Pentacles is the implementation of more ease, or rather the sense of faith inside of yourself. Maybe you didn't have it before. Maybe you felt the need to be more aggressive, drive, do, be in the front lines. And what this Queen of Pentacles is displaying is more of a routine and a consistency that is at a pace that is sustainable. It's a pace that is good for your nervous system. It's a pace that is cozy and comfortable. It's a pace that is like, I actually don't want to rush so much. I want to take my time. I want to make sure that I am well cared for along with everyone else that I'm caring for, but I'm no longer sacrificing myself in the process. I am going to put my needs first, and I'm also going to enjoy my life, right? And so there is a sense of deep rooted pleasure, whether that pleasure is gained from physical somatic means, moving your body in ways that is conducive and supportive to your health, to having good health, to having a good nervous system, to having a good gut-based system, good mental health. All right, so we want to think about supplements. We want to think about gut supplements. We want to think about nootropics. We want to think about adaptogens. We want to think about vitamins, right? And also perhaps going to a gym, taking a class, swimming, stretching, candlelight yoga, Pilates, somatic work, breath work, gardening, building things with the hands, cooking, very feminine type movements, feminine type activities, but that provide tangible results, rewards, or can pay off in the long term. Fire signs, I just want to say this. I know we're not really specifically targeting a season, but this would be a really great financial season for you. I know globally, or especially in the United States, things are looking a little yikes on bikes, but it is contingent on whether or not you want to plug into the collective energies, the collective consciousness, and go downhill with the rest of the people, or you want to deplug yourself from that and saying, okay, those rules will not apply to me because I am not conforming to that reality. I get to make my own reality, and I'm co-working with God. And if God says that I'm going to be successful, and I agreed that I'm going to be successful, regardless of what's going on with the economy, I'm going to be successful. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so that's where you guys are at, hopefully. And I really do see great prosperity within finances. Now, that might not be immediate. You might be investing in something small, or you might want to turn a hobby into a much more serious matter or ordeal. You might want to invest a little bit more in the things that you're doing for your career already, whether it be a business or not. You might expand on something that is just a personal hobby, and then later to come to find out you can monetize from it, or that it does contribute to your expanding your financial field. In doing this activity or a hobby, you may find yourself more energized to tackle on finances or to do something else that brings on money. Queen of Pentacles right now is telling me to take care of yourself, have you take care of yourself, but also do not shy away from people who want to take care of you. Do not shy away from people who have good guidance and can consult you in the best of ways that can. Y'all need a lot of mama love. Whether it's you providing that for yourself, whether that's a partner that is nurturing you and nourishing you, whether that is a family member, you need to receive that more than what you are giving out at this time. And that is really going to help you flourish. But let's not forget that you also need some internal nourishment as well. So really take this time to research how to best support your body, and really get back into a space of, I love doing this. It brings me peace. It brings me happiness. It brings me joy. It brings me pleasure. It brings me purpose. That is what we want you to focus on, fire signs. So whether it's a dance class, whether it's a sports, whether it's spending time with family, whether it's cooking, whatever it is, that is going to pay off in major, major ways. Really sit down to reconsider your financial blueprint, what that would look like for you. And for those that are watching, I highly implore you to take my free Akashic Record meditation this Friday. You can sign up for it down below to catch the Zoom. If you cannot make it, you will get a recording. Or enroll in my Akashic Record course that's currently on sale right now, that you will be getting a 4-module bonus that does deal with how to expand your financial energetic field, how to work with the Akashic Records to level up financially and attract more of what you feel you deserve when it comes to your financial energy and how much you're earning and how easy it is for you to call in opportunities for yourself. Because I think this is time. Fire signs, you're going above and beyond what you feel you deserve financially. Okay, maybe it may take some time for you to see the manifestations of such, because the Queen of Pentacles takes her time. It's planting a seed and watching that seed grow. But it feels like the seeds have already been planted, or you're in the desire to plant some more. Now, maybe you want to have multiple streams of income. Maybe you're thinking like, I want to monetize off of my blogging. I want to mentor. I want to become a life coach. I want to do courses. I want to pivot from this industry and go into this industry. I want to learn about cryptocurrency. Whatever it is, now is the time to do your due diligent research or really get into it and be consistent with it. Okay, the rocket will fly sky high, child, but you know, I don't even see like lack of dedication or laziness with you guys, but I do see like this primary interest, this focal point that is driving you. Lots of research, lots of study. But I mean, you could do this at the comfort of your home with a nice cozy mug, depending on what season. If it's summer, baby, go get yourself some iced coffee, iced tea, what. But the investment and the dedication is in yourself. Now is the time to lift self-imposed limitations, self-imposed restrictions and blockages, especially on how you perceive your ability or your access to wealth in this world. How easy is it for you to claim that? How easy is it for you to call that in? Do you have limitations on that? Maybe it's something that you should be working on. I have a separate course on that too, Energetics of Opulence. But nevertheless, you can try the Akashic Records too. That will help. Queen of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a time to get ahead of yourself. I know you guys are fire signs, so you may have the ambition, the drive, the charisma, the passion. We love that. We want that. We want to keep that. Don't use that to burn yourself out, though. This is a time for you to invest yourself with those gifts, right? Pour onto yourself and watch how everything in your life is going to exponentially grow, especially the financial sector. So let's get into earth signs. Psych, before we go into earth signs, we're going to still continue fire, because on the subconscious level, you guys are getting the hangman. And so let me tell you this real quick. There is resistance. There is fear. And I think a lot of you guys may not even be cognizant of that. You might not even realize like you've just been operating a certain way this whole time because that's just how you think you are. And you might be gassing yourself up thinking like I'm this great person, or you are. I'm not saying that you're not, but you might be thinking like, oh, there's nothing wrong. And there is technically nothing wrong. But the hangman is saying, you're here, what you want is over here, and you know you want it, you know you deserve it, you know they're the right person for it, you know you can get it, and yet there is some hesitancy, there is some laziness, there's like, oh, I'm gonna get it, but maybe later, or I really want it, but I don't know why I'm not getting it. And it's like, how bad do you want it? Just do it. Just pull the trigger. Just pull yourself down from the tree. You one leg is already down. Let's not do the most and take our time. Get down and get it. How bad do you want it? Get down and get it, right? So this is the time where spirit is going to be putting the right resources, maybe the right insights, the right reminders, the right inspiration. And really, it's like spirit giving you the ingredients to a cake. You want a chocolate cake? All right, that's great. I'm going to give you the ingredients. Are you going to be able to fix it and put it together? Because I'm not giving you the actual cake. I'm going to give you the ingredients. So that's really what the hangman is kind of calling or telling me. There's some hesitancy, there's some resistance, maybe even some subconscious fear. Maybe you're like, this is really my next level. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm really in my power. I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm completely in a different ballpark of what I'm accustomed to, whether that's a new job, a new relationship, a new me. I'm so used to being in this nook. I'm so used to being in this bubble. What's it going to look like if I break it? Baby, you're just going to have to break it. You're going to have to jump into the unknown. Okay, this is giving me, as much as you guys are fire signs, some of that rah, 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 rah. Y'all need to use it on yourselves instead of the external world. Stop gassing people up. Stop cheering people on. Stop like putting on a facade and rah, rah yourself. Okay, so again, you could take your time in this rah-rah with the Queen of Pentacles. Is someone that is really pouring onto themselves, is investing in themselves. But please do not hesitate to take any inspired action, any call to action that Source directly is giving to you. So now let's get into Earth signs. Earth, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Great Spirit. What is the message for Earth signs whenever they watch this Earth, if you are a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this is your message. Okay, so the card that you're getting is the Ace of Wands, Earth signs. And it's so wow because you can go back and watch the fire sign prediction, and it's going to be like the antithesis. The fire signs got an earth card, and now the earth signs got a fire card. And this is your season, earth signs. This is your season to take that leap, take that risk, go for it. Ace of Wands, lead with conviction. You want it, you got it. This is a time to be direct. This is a time to be no nonsense. This is what I expect. I'm verbalizing my desires. I'm also verbalizing my boundaries. I'm also enforcing energetic boundaries. I'm also visualizing what I want. I'm going for what I want. I am leading a self-tape in the back of my mind. I'm talking to myself. Yes, it is easy for me to get what I want because God wants to support me in all my desires. I'm divinely favored and blessed. Opportunities love to find me. I don't even have to look for them because I make it obvious that I am here and open to receive them. I am ready for all things. There are so many things that I have tackled and excelled at in my life. And I know that I am, just in alignment with my destiny and what I need to do and yaka, 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 whatever your self-talk is. Get into it. You're going to need a lot of push. You're going to need to just go ahead and do the damn thing, right? It's really feel the fear and do it anyway. Ace of Wands, this is an excellent time, earth signs, to initiate something that's been in the top of your mind. Initiate a project, a conversation, a move, a desire. Really, this should be a time where you're feeling fire underneath your ass. You're feeling bold. You're feeling courageous. You're feeling passionate. You're feeling excited. There is a lot of room for growth at this time. Ignore the media. This is not a time for you to give in to other people's limiting beliefs, other people's global consciousness, collective consciousness, how they feel, how they believe, how they perceive things. This is about you. You are a winner. You have already won. You have the things you most desire now. Now, what do we need to do to fill in the gap? Close the gap. What do we need to do to get 1 inch closer to that thing? It is already here. It's like spirit is like, come on, you want it, you got it, I got it. Just you know how you got you. The image that I'm getting is when new parents have that toddler that's just learning how to walk, but they haven't quite mastered their first steps. They kind of like stand up and they wobble to the side and fall. And so the parent is like over here and the kid is over here and they're like, come on, just walk. And they're like, oh, I'm struggling. And then they finally like, oh, tiny steps. Yay, jubilation. Yay. That's what I'm getting. God is like, come on. I know you can you don't need your training wheels no more. I know you can use your legs. Let's go. Let's come closer. I really do feel like that's fit for you. Maybe you've gotten some sort of epiphany like, I'm ready to go for this thing. I'm ready to apply for this thing. I'm ready to launch this thing. I'm ready to be seen. I'm ready to put myself out there. I don't care. I'm supported. I'm not fearful anymore. Maybe you are and you're just going to do the thing anyway. You're really encouraged in the pursuit of that thing. So with the Ace of Wands, expect the unexpected. It could also be very fiery season whenever you're watching this. You can have, people just talking out of pocket or unexpected plot twists happening. Unexpected, something that moves out of the way that positions you to your advantage. Someone that catches you off guard with their reaction and you're being tested. Am I going to need to chin check this person? Am I going to need to get locked up in jail? I don't want to. I need to check my temper. I need to check how I address this situation, how I approach this situation. in return. There are things in disguise. There are rewards in disguise. So this could be a massive test for you. Earth signs, you're being tested. Maybe you feel like, oh my God, when is the fire going to let out, child? I feel like I keep on putting out fires, or I feel like I've been on go, go, go mode. So let's see what's going on in the subconscious side. So yes, subconsciously, you've got the Five of Wands, child. It is chaotic. It is chaos. Maybe you're feeling like you've got too much responsibility. People are demanding too much from you. Maybe you feel like there's too much disorganization. There's too much chaos going around that is out of your control. If it's in your control, this is your sign to now become the leader that you're meant to be. Rise up, take initiative, do what needs to be done, say what needs to be said, place the necessary boundaries, wake up early if need be, implement new structures, new systems if need be. But what this combination of cards is telling me, earth signs, is you have what it takes to rise to the occasion. A source is giving you this extra for a reason, because there is some sort of a finish line that you've been lagging behind and not crossing. And Spirit is like, here, let me just push you through this occurrence of events and get you to maybe discover something about yourself that you have not been able to tap into before, realize something about yourself that you were not able to tune into before, or become the person that you're meant to be as a result of this pressure, as a result of this quote-unquote chaos. I would also advise you guys not to be in any chaos that it does not pertain to you. Do not meddle in conversations online. If somebody's fussing, don't get into it, y'all. Somebody's bringing you issues. I'm not available for that. Take it home. Thank you. If you're getting overstimulated by the things that are happening, media, it's time to delete, remove, watch something else, curate your social media, update the curation of your social media. Okay? Also, have an honest glimpse of your own life. Are you living chaotically? Are you doing things that you said you wasn't going to be doing? Are you sticking to your resolutions, your intentions, and your goals? Are you slacking off? Do you need to exercise? Do you need physical movement? Do you need sexual energy in your system to revive something? Okay? Do you need to say no to people? Do you need to remove your presence? This may be a time where, again, you need to stand up as the authoritative force. You need to say, like, listen, nah, y'all don't revolve around me. I revolve around y'all. So, you're going to do as I say, or this is my world, these are my rules, etc., etc. I'm putting these laws now into place, and then that's just how it's going to be. All right. A new strength, a new, I don't want to say ruthlessness, but a sense of a villain in you that is not really villainy, but is someone that's like, enough is enough. Okay, we're not doing this. I am the ruler, I am the leader, I am the empress of my own world, of my own life, and I now need to act accordingly to that. So what does that look like for you? This is not a time to be in victimization mode. You can leave the peasants to fend for themselves, child. But over here, you must lead your own way. There are openings, portals. April is a portal for you to thrive in that regard. So please take the invitation. Last but not least, water sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Water sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Great Spirit, what is the wisdom you wish to address to water signs? So if you are a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, you want to watch this. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, water signs. What is the wisdom? Here. Water signs, we've got the Chariot, honey. divinely appointed, divinely on time water signs, I would suggest that you watch the earth signs. I think you guys all need to watch all the signs. How about that? Lord. Water signs. With the Chariot, I gotta stretch, so forgive me. With the Chariot is giving go, go, go season. Is giving I don't give a beep who I leave behind, child. I've got the green light. I must go forward and do what needs to be done. This is a road opener. So for a lot of you water signs, if you've been stalled, delayed, waiting in a waiting period, in a waiting room, metaphorically, a lot can be lifted for you at this time. You may feel energized, directed, purposeful, filled with guidance, extremely clear with your agenda, with the direction that you're going on. The Chariot is no nonsense. It is also a strong card of leadership, a divine leadership, knowing why Source has placed you on this earth, knowing what you're here to do. This is an excellent time for you guys to lead with new, innovative services, offerings, releasing them podcasts, releasing them books, releasing them vlogs, sharing your experiences with the world, telling your story, being a pioneer of sorts, being an example of what you wish to see and what you wish to experience in the world. The Chariot is opening the doors. So whereas maybe you did not have any bright ideas or ways to approach a predicament, a situation, a person, place, a thing, be mindful of sudden breakthroughs, sudden revelations, sudden epiphanies. Aha, it comes out of nowhere. This all deals with divine timing. It deals a lot with being in the right place, the right time, feeling called towards something higher. This could be an excellent time for you to work with charities, work with communities, lead your own charities, lead your own humanitarian efforts. It's a very spiritual month for you, water signs. So really trust your connection to Source, your connection to the guides, and where you're being pointed and led to. That is the most important advice. At this time, you will know what you need to do, when you need to do it, how you need to do it. There's no second guessing. There's just moving forward. We are on the intention of progression. Expansion, growth, progression. I'm expanding in this area, great, got that locked down. Expanding in this area, great, got that locked down. Moving on to the next. So what are your intentions of expansion for this season that you are in? What is the guidance that you are receiving? Things may be very fast-paced. Things may be very transformative. It may be very go, wait for no one. Okay? You should see things manifesting fairly rapidly. Here we have in the subconscious portion of your reading, the Hierophant, which tells me divine alignment. It talks about your spiritual connection being a massive influence to other people with your spiritual guidance, or maybe emerging as a spiritual healer or a practitioner, putting yourself out there, or emerging with a new method, a new technique that is extremely purposeful, that is like your methodology to what you've been studying for these years. The Hierophant will have you break free from some patterns and limitations that you didn't necessarily sign up for. Maybe you just blindly assume that this is what I need to do. I gotta I got to go to school. I got to get a good job. I got to get married. I got to have a family. Maybe you're realizing like, actually, no, I don't have to do that. Or at least I don't have to do that in that order. And my spirit is actually leading me to do this. And this is what I want to do. And I know that's outside of the status quo, but I'm feeling a really strong pull to do that, right? So this could be a time where you're living life a little bit avant-garde, a little bit maybe taboo for people who customarily know you a certain way or know you not to steer the boat in the wrong direction. This is a lot of these cards deal with autonomy and creating your own rules, creating your own laws, creating your own reality, and breaking free of the mold of the previous reality that you were subscribed to. This is you really creating and rewriting the rules and really inspiring a lot of people. So you may find yourself maybe exploring new spiritual tools, techniques. If it calls you, I definitely invite you to join my group meditation this Friday, opening up the Akashic Records. There could be a lot of wisdom there for you there, or it may already benefit you to learn how to utilize your Akashic Records, how to read other people's Akashic Records. I do all that in my course that's currently on sale. Link down below. Get the bonus, child, while it's still here. But you're going places. Like I said, you might be exploring new spiritual techniques, new tools, new ways of meditating, new cultural, spiritual practices, new belief systems that are like very aha for you. Like, wow, that actually makes a lot of sense. You're moving to the rhythm of your own drum. You're moving to the rhythm of your own time and space. And it's very beautiful. This authenticity, this uniqueness, this wavelength that you're on, a lot of people are going to want to follow, or they're going to want to know your story. They're going to want to hear the whys. Hows did you get to this place? So again, this could be a great time of great influence. If you're an influencer, this could be a time where your message needs to be seen. Your story needs to be told. You need to really be in the faces of people that are ready to be led in the same direction. Maybe they're not going to follow the same spiritual protocol, but maybe there is a message in there for them somewhere where it's all about liberation, self-application, and self-direction and alignment with source. Yeah, so really excited for you guys. I really hope to see you there this Friday. Serpentine sessions. The link down is below. And again, if this Akashic Record course is calling you, baby, it's on sale until the 14th. Grab the bonus, the 4-module Cosmic Abundance bonus, along with the course that drops this month. Link down below. By April 14th, last day to get the bonus and the course on sale. But I see you guys this Friday for the Serpentine sessions. Okay, love y'all deep. Until next week. Bye.